What's up, YouTube? It is Saturday morning, the day after Black Friday, and it was Black Friday for Mr. Jack Del Rio. Finally, got released from the Washington Commanders, and I believe the whole fan base is excited about that. But let's not let it stop right there. We have a couple more people that need to be fired. But I guess technically you can't fire everybody at one time because somebody got to do the firing. Al, what is going on, brother?
Enough much. I guess Ron can't fire himself. Huh? Yeah. Jack wouldn't change up. So I mean, had to let him go ahead and be the first casualty. Many more to go. Unfortunately, I hate to see people get fired, but it is what it is.
Yeah, he earned it though, Big Al.
He earned it. He earned it. I
He
mean,
did 4 years
last
of 4 years of just not being able to adjust to the new NFL, man. Honestly, and I really I blame the whole thing on Ron, but this particular thing I can't blame on Ron totally. I blame him for being so slow to react and so slow to fire. But let's be honest, man. Del Rio had every opportunity in the world to succeed. I mean, damn near every first round pick that we've picked over the last 4 years has been on defense. He had number ones on defense. We just spent a number one on a cornerback and a number two on a cornerback back to back in the same draft, and he still couldn't get right. The D-backs regressed. We had to trade both our ends on defense. Cam Curl hasn't looked great this year. He's been okay. I mean, he's the control of the defense, Big Al, and he's actually done nothing to help himself out, let alone help the team out. Most of the time, you get two good defensive players, but we had actually two could have been dominant defensive ends. Even Chris Jackson. Not Chris Jackson. Who was the boy name came from Cincinnati?
Jackson. His name was Jackson.
It's Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Even he in Cincinnati, he was dominant. Then he comes here and they play him out of position, and then he comes to be nobody. Even number 24, the dude that came from Carolina. You know, they come here and they just window, man. They can't play here, and I don't know if it's the coaching. Well, I know it's the coaching. I know it's coach because either you pick somebody, you get off of them quick because they're not no good. You got to be able to evaluate talent in your structure because not everybody can play your system, and you got to figure it out, man. But Jack Del Rio just never moved off of what he knew, which is the 4-3 base, crazy. You know, you got to this key on the same play, and then if they move, you got to do this key. It was just too much, man. And now we got Ron Rivera, who hasn't coached defense in probably 10 years, going to take over the defense, and which means that we can't really fire him because we got nobody to coach the defense if you fire him. Who are you going to bring up? They fired the dude under him, under Jack Del Rio. Who was it? Valdez or something like that. So, I mean, we're stuck. We're stuck around for the rest of the year. I don't know. Maybe you fire him at the break, week 14. I don't know, but it's looking bad. Well, look, it looked bad from when we lost to the Giants. It's just downhill from there. So there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. We went into Dallas and got destroyed. He wouldn't change his deal. I mean, listen, everybody should have been fired, but you can't do that because somebody got to coach the team. So it is what it is, Big Al. We got nothing to look forward to unless they fire Ron and put Bieniemy in control, and you can see if he can run the team for 4 weeks after the break.
Well, technically, Bieniemy has control over the offense already. Hey, good morning, Sean. He's running the offense. Ron's running the defense totally. He probably has no say-so on the offense at all now.
Oh, I doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So technically, Bieniemy is the coach for the offense. So he is getting a look see as how he will coach.
But is that the whole team though? Is that I mean I don't know what you would call if you fire Ron and then becomes the interim head coach. The if he picks up more responsibilities on any end. I mean, I guess he technically he can put his stamp on defense if he knows any defense. But as a offensive minded guy, offensive coordinator, usually they hire a good defensive coordinator because they want to concentrate on the offensive side of the ball. So just firing Ron, it makes no sense at
Yeah,
this point
that's why I
because he got to
said
run defense.
technically they probably coach one coach's offense, one coach's defense,
Hmm.
and Ron probably at this particular point has no input over offense at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the
you didn't
reason
miss
why
nothing, Sean.
that's
You
the reason
didn't,
why you in shotgun. With
yeah,
half an inch to go. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because we all know Benemy, hey,
yeah.
Benemy is the pass happy guy. He likes to pass the ball. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
even that, it, I mean, it doesn't make sense for him to be in shotgun. If I mean, it's not like we don't have under the center plays.
We do have some.
We have a couple, so those should be some. A quick play, a quick hit, something. I don't know. I don't know. These
At
boys are
this
so
particular
so
point
bad at
now,
blocking.
I'm in
I
that's
got a Wizards
I'm
jersey
draft
now.
position. I'm in draft position right now. I'm trying to get
Draft mode. We got.
best draft we can get.
So listen, we're gonna
The
play
best free
Miami.
agents we can get too. I want to actually go out and get some free agents too.
Listen, I want to get some offensive line free agents.
Me too. I agree with you.
'Cause we can't trust these guys coming out of
Out
the
of college.
draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to start an NFL game. Some of them can, but not many. So there's not enough to go around
Right.
for us to get one. Because even though we're number 7 now, by the time the draft comes, we're gonna be number 16 or some shit like that.
No. Well, I understand it. If we keep going the way we are, we had the 4th pick.
That's if we drop all our games. Which which
Who we
is
gonna
which
be?
is
Who we gonna be?
it depends. The
Who?
Jets are pretty bad. I mean, although we probably can't beat their defense.
Their
The
defense
Jets are
is
pretty
like
bad.
that. They got a terrible offense, but their defense is like that. Their defense probably scores on us.
Yeah, but be our luck that uh, 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 your boy from Green Bay come back and play his first game of the season.
There's nothing wrong with a two back off backfield, but we just don't have it. But I I don't see who we can beat. I guess Green Bay and the Rams are going to be our best competition or the closest we can come to maybe be competitive. But everybody and Dallas may just give us a game.
Well,
That
they
may
can't give
happen.
us a game. We're not capable of taking a game. They can't give us a game.
They last year they gave us a game.
Last year,
We were a better team last year.
yeah, actually, I think we were.
Yeah,
we were probably. I mean, and it's at the end of the season. So last year we were going in the right direction, And then last year Howell played, and they didn't know anything about him.
Right.
So you can't put a defense up against him because you don't know what he can and can't do. So at some point, a two back offense. I mean, that's old school because you take one of your receivers out, but then we have two backs that can catch the ball. So if you can flare one back out as a wide out or something like that if
Why
you
not?
need to. So listen, there's a lot of things we can do that we're not doing, but that's just
I'm
Washington.
gonna ask you a
That's
question
wrong
though.
for the last 4 years.
Now we going down this road. We know Ron is getting fired at the end of the year. He said we're not gonna beat him with or without A-Rod.
Sean up this one. Sean wide open this one.
But now we going down this road. Do we play our backup quarterback? And maybe
No.
you don't? Why not?
There's nothing to see. Are you going to start him next year? Are you going to give him a big contract?
I'm trying to not prevent my guy that has some talent because Hal does have some talent. I'm not trying to get him to develop bad habits, and he's starting to develop bad habits. I see it. If you watch the all 24, you know what I'm saying? All 22, I mean, and he's starting to develop back. Unfortunately, all those hits are starting to accumulate on him.
Mm-hmm.
Every game he gets wore down by the fourth quarter, his arm strength is not the same. He goes out and tries to throw that out pattern, and he's late. His feet are all over the place. He started the year, he had a good base.
Mm-hmm.
Now his base is not as strong because he's taking all them hits. Now, I admit that he is getting numbers. He's getting Kirk Cousins numbers. He is getting Kirk Cousins numbers.
That's because he's throwing.
He's not scoring, though. He's not getting touchdowns.
Well, I don't think you take him out of the game. I think what you do is you protect him and run the ball more than you pass the ball.
Okay.
If he's developing bad habits in the pocket, then don't let him drop back so often because you're letting the defense tee off on him. And if you run the ball more than you throw the ball, then when he does drop back, maybe he has more time. Maybe he can sit in the pocket.
When Dak Prescott had 10 minutes in back there, what you can do.
Yeah, that's our defense, man.
I mean,
yeah. Let's be honest. How we know he can play the game if he has time. If he has time, we know he can.
When you don't have time over a period of time,
no. I got you. I'm just saying.
I think he got 60 sacks now or 65 sacks.
50. Yeah, he up there.
He's up there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that plays a part on your subconscious where your feet won't set. You know, I mean, everybody wants to protect themselves. Nobody wants to get hurt.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm thinking he can throw in the pocket. I'm thinking of next year if we can get a line.
That's my point. I don't want to mess him up. I'm concerned because he has arm talent. I'm concerned about his development. You know, the whole year has been about developing Sam Howell. Yeah. Well, I don't want him to regress. You know what I'm saying? Because we might have to draft a quarterback. I don't want to draft a quarterback. There are some good quarterbacks in the draft. You know what I'm saying?
There are. I don't
draft a quarterback. I'd rather draft other positions than a quarterback.
Listen, if you're not getting the guy that you want, don't draft a quarterback. And we know the guy that everybody wants, and we don't have enough to get him.
If we get the fourth pick, you never know.
Fourth pick, I mean, 2 quarterbacks are going, I guarantee, in the first 4 picks. So if we pick one, I mean, who you gonna get? Bo Nix?
You gotta like him. I mean, I haven't looked at him enough. Besides Caleb, I looked at Caleb a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like Caleb. I do like Bo Nix, but to me, he's not as good. I like the guy from Washington too, but he had a real bad injury. He had a knee injury already. Yeah,
and then you have to change your offense around too because the dude left-handed.
He's left-handed, yep. But he got a strong arm. That boy got
he got a strong. His knee injury is going to drop him.
I actually like the guy from North Carolina too. I like him. You know what I'm saying? So the guy from Texas, I like the guy from Texas that just came back from injury. He's good. They got some good quarterbacks out there, dude. Yeah, I'm just saying you got to figure out who you like. It depends on who our general manager is. Does he? Whoever they hire as general manager, is he going to like Howell?
Whoever they hire as coach, it's the coach. It's the coach that matters because it's going to be the offensive scheme that dictates whether this guy's going to be able to play or not. And the offensive scheme is always going to be at this point in the NFL maturation is quarterback throwing the ball a lot.
Well,
there aren't a lot of running backs out there.
And is this the case? Should we give the enemy a head coach job?
Don't know at this point because if you give him a head coach job, he's gonna still run the same offense we got now.
Yes, we the same offense. Yeah.
And the only
he can't be the
only way you lean. I'm just saying the only way you lean that direction is if you don't want Howell to have to learn yet another offense. So next year be the first year in that offense again.
I mean, the enemy's offense is nothing but Andy Reid. Andy Reid is nothing but the 49ers offense. You know, it's nothing but the Bill Walsh offense. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of coaches coaching the Bill Walsh offense.
Yeah, I mean, what do you call it? What is it, run and shoot or
it's a Bill
West
Walsh
Coast offense. West Coast offense.
West Coast offense. It's a number of West Coast. So there's a lot of people running that type of scheme, same terminology, stuff like that. You can find somebody. You can still run. Detroit's running that offense. That same offense Detroit runs.
You know why? Do you know why it works for Detroit? You know why it works for Kansas City?
Good offensive line.
No, they got fast running backs.
That too, yeah.
They got quick hit running backs. These dudes get through the hole quickly.
And that's another thing. Are we overestimating? Like I think we said it before. Are we overestimating the little bit of talent that we do have? Is Scary Terry a number one wide receiver? Is he? Is Payne a dominant defensive lineman? Is he?
See, here's the thing about that.
Is Cam Curl a great safety? Is he? I see him getting burnt a lot. Maybe because of Jack's defense, but he's getting burnt a lot.
Yeah, he was trailing in that defense, Johnny. I mean, Cowboy game. But as far as listen, we got John Allen, right?
Yep.
On his contract year, beasted that year. The next year he had a pretty good year. This year he ain't done nothing. Payne on his contract year, beasted out. Ain't did nothing this year. Yeah. Got rid of the two ends. So without the two ends, are these guys any good? Because you got to understand that they were doubling Payne, they were doubling Sweat, or they would double Chase.
Yeah.
So the inside guys weren't doubled. Now they're getting doubled.
Right.
Because the outside guys can be blocked with one guy. So are they that good? Like I said, did we over evaluate because of the help that they had on the ends? You know, right. Are we over evaluating Curl because we're so surprised from a 7th-round pick that he's pretty good, you know? Right. And we obviously always over evaluate our number one guys because they're our number one guys. That's all we got.
Right.
So is Terry over evaluated? I think so. I think he's a great number 2. But is he a dominant number 1? He's not a dominant number 1. If he was a dominant number 1, he would be getting the ball. He would be doing 100 yards. But and also it could be that we spread the balls around so much that nobody can get that much. I mean, Howell be throwing it to 9 different people in the game on a consistent basis. So nobody is targeted. Nobody is singled out. So on this roster, do we actually need a dominant number 1?
Well, Kansas City had a dominant number 1. They weren't. That's what the enemy comes from.
Well,
his name is Tariq.
Another small, quick guy.
But not more than quick, man. That dude is tremendously fast. You see what he's doing in Miami? He's tremendously fast.
No, he's fast. Yeah, but I'm saying he's quick too. That's where he.
Another thing, do we need a tight end? I mean, I guess we know we need a tight end. The guy.
Yeah, I
mean, that guy. I love Logan Thomas. I love his family. I just love what he believes in. I love the way he plays ball. But you know, he never had a knee injury. Took him down another level, man.
He's wore out. Let me ask you this. So
I have to see Cole Turner got something missing. I mean, dude said he can't move the sled. I don't believe that.
Oh, I don't believe that.
I can't believe that.
I think that's how
you hit the sled before. We know
Come on, man. It ain't that heavy. It ain't that heavy. I think maybe they saved him for next year. Who knows? But you know, but next year, remember, Armani Rogers comes back next year. You have a full year of recovery time next year.
Yeah, that's true.
So hopefully,
was it a knee injury? Was it a knee injury?
It was a knee injury, yeah. But like I said, he got at least a full year of nothing. He's not trying to come back early or anything because of the way his injury fell. So by the time the season starts next year, he should be in full go without any problems. He was already pretty fast, but then he looked better than I think he can. Listen, I will count on him being our tight end next year. Let me ask you this: if we are the number 4 pick, let's say that, right? And Bo Nix is there, or any other quarterback that you may averagely like, it's not the number 1 guy, so it's going to be somebody under that, right? Say the dude from Washington,
right?
Would you take him, or would you take Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Wow, I am concerned about.
I'm with you, Ronnie.
I'm concerned about is how Marvin Harrison Jr. is almost a guaranteed number 1. Wow,
and he's just what you asked me. He's a number 1 receiver.
He's the guaranteed number.
So like Rayman said, you put Terry at his natural position as a damn good number 2.
Right.
Now you got a number 1 for sure, a number 2 for sure, and you still got our number 1 pick from last year.
That's a tough decision, Deacon, because I'm concerned that Howe is getting happy feet. And
Don't worry about Howe. Let's assume Howe is okay. He's don't worry about it. Let's assume that he's not got happy feet. That we're going to get an offensive line through the free agency. Okay. So if we got a good offense, let's say a decent offensive line, a mid-grade offensive line, 15th ranked offensive line. Okay. Not like we are now. You got a decent quarterback.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Marvin Harrison Jr. I take Marvin Harrison Jr. If Howe has a great line, and we just say he doesn't have happy feet, say that he just stays where he is at right now. I'm a little small. I'm a little concerned about his height too, but we can work around it.
They're a lot, but he's worked around it too.
Yeah, he's worked.
Where he moves out the pocket sometimes when he can't see.
Like I said, if Howe doesn't get worse, say he stays where he is at now, some kind of way doesn't get happy feet and doesn't regress. To me, he's starting to regress. But I would take Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the guy from Washington. I actually like the guy from Washington. His arm is strong.
Well, I think he's going to fall. Guy. I think remember, we got 2 number 2 picks. I think he's going to fall. So if you can get him at 41.
Well, how long do we have Brissett?
Brissett's on a 1 year.
It's a 1 year deal?
It's a 1 year or 2 year. I think it's a 1 year. 1 year. You know, he's a backup quarterback, so he's a trailer.
The reason why I said that is that I think a good coach with we get a couple good players, we can be competitive. I don't know if we can win a Super Bowl, but we can be competitive. You know what I'm saying?
We got to get competitive first. We're not going to jump from where we are now to the Super Bowl, Jack. We got to find out who actually can play.
Okay, so
who I would do?
I would take the $90 million if my owner wants to spend it, and I'm getting me an offensive line with $90 million. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 90. I don't care. You
90, and I'm getting me a linebacker, and I'm getting me a veteran linebacker that can play. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some type of veteran linebacker that can play. I'm working on my young secondary. Since I invested in the secondary, I'm working on Martin and trying to get my I'm getting me a good
coach,
secondary coach, a great
good
secondary
coaches who know how to teach the game.
Yeah, because we got some we already invested in the secondary already. So
yeah.
And then I'm getting me a linebacker, offensive line. I'm drafting me a number 1 wide receiver. And then one of those number 2s are going to be another offensive lineman. And one of those number 2s is going to be a tight end. I'm getting me a tight end. I'm not sure that Rodgers can come back.
It's only one good tight end out there right now.
With a guy from Iowa, right? It's a guy from Iowa I like.
Brock.
It's a guy from Georgia I like.
I only see one good tight end. It might be a couple, but there's nothing you need to draft in the second round. I don't think there's no way you get a second round draft pick for it.
So I don't see unless you can develop. What's your boy? I'm concerned that Rodgers. I'm concerned that Rodgers can't come back full go. I'm not. Okay, but then I'm getting the safety then, because I don't like Butler at safety. I'm not. And Forrest hasn't came back yet. When Forrest come, is he gonna come back?
No, Forrest he's playing. He's just in and out.
He is.
Yeah, he's playing. No, he's out. He's out. Yeah, he's still hurt.
He's hurt.
Yeah, Forrest is out.
He broke his arm, didn't he? He broke his shoulder.
Cracked the bone in his shoulder.
Yeah. He's out. So, and I don't particularly, Butler got a lot of speed, but he don't know how to play the position. I played safety.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not spending any money on defense this year.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not spending no money on defense this year. I'm not picking no. What I'm doing is I'm fixing the offensive line. Let me start with the offensive line first.
You taking 2 number 2s?
No. My number 1 pick is going to be a wide receiver.
Well, my number 2 pick is going to be One of them going to be a tight end, and one's going to be offensive lineman. I'm going to get a young offensive lineman, too. I'm going to get me a young right tackle. I'm going to give me a young right tackle, and then I'm going to get me I want a linebacker. I know you don't like defense. I need a linebacker. I need me a linebacker. I cannot go out there with Mayo playing linebacker. He's our best linebacker. Mayo is our best linebacker. Thinking, really, Mayo is our best linebacker. This dude Barton cannot play.
Barton's no. I'm dropping everybody a linebacker. I'm
getting me a linebacker. Some kind of
get you a linebacker. It's your second pick. The second pick we had, you get your linebacker. I think it's 37. You get your middle linebacker. You're a fast middle linebacker who can read defenses.
That's what Dave was supposed to be.
But no. Dave was supposed to, but they put him in the wrong position. He is not a Mike. He's an outside linebacker. You keep him where he is. You replace Barton with your draft pick. Can't get no worse. At least if he has speed, he can make up his mistakes with speed. And then offense is what I'm doing this year. I'm not worried about hopefully my defensive coach can come in and get these guys to play to a certain level.
So tell
me who can and can't play. Tell me who we're gonna need next year. That's why I need a defensive coach to tell me. This year I'm working on offense because we know we need an offensive line. If I can't get an offensive line, I still am going to be in the bottom of the league next year. So that's the number one priority, offensive line.
We have no pass rush, though. These young guys haven't proved that.
But what I'm doing, I'm hoping that the defensive coach knows how to send blitz, send somebody extra somewhere, and get these guys playing. Because we got talent on the defense. We have talent. We just don't know if
there's a lot of number one picks on defense. That's true.
Huh?
Yeah, a lot of picks on defense.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not picking any defensive players this year unless it's in the later rounds. And then it's just filler at that point.
We got two number threes, right? We got two number twos and a one now.
Right? We got one. I don't know what number we're gonna be at yet, but it's a 30. I think it's 37, 41, 90, and then third round is 90. It's the last pick in the third round.
Right.
That's the compensatory pick. And then we got one a little earlier. Yeah. So we got some picks. It's just
all those guys should be players, man. At least that last pick should be at least special teams guy. At least a special teams guy.
Well, the people who don't start the special teams.
That's what I'm saying. The last pick should be like your Martin now. You know what I'm saying? Playing.
Do we need another long snapper?
Huh?
Do we need another long snapper?
I'm not drafting a long snapper. You can find a long snapper. I'm not drafting. That was the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who did that? Cheeseman.
Man. We had to draft Cheeseman.
Man, that was the stupidest draft I ever heard. It was a 5th round pick for Cheeseman, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something too high. Wherever it was.
Like, what the hell? That was the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Yeah. So you think Ron gonna make it to the end of the year or what?
Yeah, I think he is now. I think he's going. They owe him $8 million. I think. Then his last year, I think he's getting $6 or $7 million. But they're gonna cut him after that.
So you bringing in a retread, or you trying to get somebody new?
For me personally, I want somebody to grow with my team. I'm gonna have a young team. I want me the next Joe Gibbs or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm
picking up the boy from Detroit.
Really?
Either Aaron Glenn or the offensive coordinator. One of the guys from Detroit I'm trying to pick up. Or maybe I'm going to the 49ers and picking up the offensive coordinator from the 49ers.
I wouldn't mind that. But really, isn't that Schottenheimer? He calls his offense.
It's Schottenheimer's son, isn't it?
But I'm saying he calls the offense.
I don't care. He used to coach here, I think, too.
Yeah, he coached here, but I'm saying he's the offensive coordinator. We're not going to get him.
Why not?
Because he's the coach.
He's the coach. Yeah, he's the coach. Oh, yeah. Well, it got to be somebody out there, man. Who's scoring a lot of points? I want somebody that's scoring points.
Oh, man. I think you need to bring in the college dude, to be honest with you. Somebody from college. Would you bring in Harbaugh?
Only thing I would bring in Harbaugh because he'll change the culture, but you only got 3 years with him. He is a butt. So he's going to piss people off after 3 years. He's kind of like Ron. After 3 years, you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he would, but that's gonna be Eric Bieniemy too. He's gonna wear these guys out.
Yeah, Bieniemy got 3 years too. The way he coaches, he got 3 years. Nobody, because they already talking about hate his guts and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, I would try to get an offensive coach, man, from college ranks. They'll at least have a good perspective on who's coming out because they've been recruiting for the last 3 years.
Right.
So. But we got to do something different. We can't follow the trend of just bringing in somebody who coached before in the NFL and has 20 years experience and won't move off their spot, standing on the square forever and never move.
That's what Jack was, wasn't it?
That's what Ron was too.
Ron is too.
That's what we got now, man.
That's why I said bringing in the old dude from New England.
No. Belichick. No, your defense might get better, but your offense will suffer.
Yeah,
I think he's a cancer, man. I mean, it worked for him while he was winning championships, but he's winning championships because he had a great quarterback.
Ever since Brady's left, it worked when he had a great quarterback.
Yeah, he did that.
He
can't even draft right. I don't even know if he know how to draft. Huh?
He coached Cleveland for a minute. He was terrible.
Yeah. And where he go next, he's gonna be terrible. He's terrible now.
But he does sell tickets though. People might come to see him.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a linebacker getting free agent too, but I'm on that offensive line first. That's how I got to get that offensive line right. 2 tackles. I need 2 tackles. One on the left and one on the right. Now I can let Cosby do what he do. I can even let Sean Paul do what he do.
You think so?
We need a center. We're going to need a center.
We're going to need a center, yeah.
Larson's too small. Although he knows how to call the offensive line, he's just too small.
He's the best one we got now. But
he's the best. Exactly. We replaced him at the beginning of the year. Huh?
Didn't we draft a big center?
Yeah, Strongberg.
They don't even play him. They didn't even try out. They didn't let him try out.
Apparently he can't play. I don't know. Jabril Cox will have next year, man, running the team. Running on the linebacker unit, man.
Did they ever move him off of the practice squad?
He was off the practice squad. When Barton got hurt, they moved him off the practice squad, but they didn't play him. I think he played on special teams.
Okay. But
now that Barton's back, they're not going to put Mayo on IR or whatever, so he's probably back on the practice squad. So I'm sure he doesn't know the defense.
You could tell Mayo was our best linebacker because this last game we got ran all over.
Man, both of them horrible, man. They're just too slow. They're too slow for this NFL right now. All running backs are fast. These guys going across the middle, they can't check. Our defense does not have the ability to play zone, and we suck at man. So I mean, it's rough out there for a fella. You know what I mean?
It's hot out there for a pimp.
Yeah. So that's what we're working with, man. We're working with just the bare bottom. And listen, we had the bottom. We had the 31 ranked defense. I don't know who 32 is, but we had to rank 31.
Who was worse than us?
I don't know. I know we had to. Listen, it may be a typo because we probably should be number 2, but it's just rough.
I'm scared they're gonna score. Didn't Miami score 70 or somebody earlier this year?
Yeah. But in that last game yesterday, they got two of their players got hurt. One of their defensive guys, who was pretty good, and then I think offense guy got hurt on the line. So that's going to help us any. that may keep them from scoring 70. So.
Hey man, I went to work on Friday. Had to close my door. Every Cowboy fan in the whole facility came and saw me on Friday.
Man,
I had to turn my phone off.
You know, they all show. They all pop up out the ground.
Man, them jokers, man. I could not. I mean, everybody in the building. Everybody. I was like, everybody in the building showed up.
Nah, nobody said anything about Jabril Cox, man. Nobody but me. I keep bringing it up. But ain't nobody asking, man.
Hey, Deacon, they're not gonna play him, Deacon. I don't know why. They'd rather go with these losers than they gonna.
Well, let me say this. Jack is gone, right?
Right.
So there was a thing last year where Ron said he didn't know how good Howell was until after he played. So nobody's telling Ron anything. So maybe Ron's going to have a look at the defense and see who can play, because he's got to simplify the defense because he doesn't know all of the defensive calls that Jack has. And simpler means speed kills, right? If you have your job is simple, that means you can do your job fast. So let's hopefully we get just a shit, throw them out there. It's nothing we can lose.
Hey, I say a thing about
We can't lose.
I was about the center, Stromberg. We getting 50 sacks, 10 sacks. What difference? Or putting somebody in for Wiley. Try somebody different. I don't know, but
what about the dude that came in for Leno when he got hurt?
Yeah, he was better than Leno.
Listen,
he was better than Leno.
It's too. I don't know. Maybe don't shake it up. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing so we can get a good draft pick. Leave it alone. Let it be.
Hey, just like the Wizards. We have a Wizards show every Tuesday. I don't know what we're trying to do with the Wizards, but I guess we're trying to get the worst record ever. I guess I don't know.
We try to get Mark Jackson, baby. That's what I'm trying to do. Get Mark Jackson in here and teach these boys how to play. Because right now, I don't know what we got in the coach, man.
Anyway, Big Jack is gone. Jack Del Rio's gone.
Absolutely.
We are.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you for your service.
Rio call him Mac Jack.
Yeah, you
Mac
can hang out with Trump. Do all the things you want to do. Spend your money wisely. But we ready to get out of here, fellas, man. We love y'all. Trey Z, we looking for you next on the Tuesday show, man. Big Walt, we see you next time.
He said we was looking for you last Tuesday, Big Al.
I couldn't do it, man.
Y'all take turns.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I was like, I had nothing to say. What can I say?
Just come on, put your mute on, and just grimace a little bit.
I mean, we're tanking. I mean, what more can we do? That's what I see. I mean, I don't know.
All right, we appreciate seeing everybody today, man. And
hey, man, Miami, baby, we coming back, baby, Miami.
We're off tomorrow, so do your Christmas shopping, get ready.
Miami.
And we'll see y'all on Tuesday, man. Live on Tuesday, 8:00. Yes. Washington Wizards.
Look out for that Miami Commanders game, baby. We back, baby.
Come on, man. Hey, leave that alone.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, or a fresh can of whips. Have stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost writer. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up for my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written, hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis. You must be foolish. Underestimate my abilities. Company CLEVE, LAND. Cause of what? You don't know who you mess